Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about The Walking Dead, man, the after episode. This is the return of The Walking Dead after the mid-season finale, during the Christmas break and all that good stuff. Now it's the new year, it's 2014, and it's back, and it's better than ever, man. I guarantee you, man, we broke some records tonight. Let's just go ahead and say that. What's kind of cool, man, is tonight's episode was all about dealing with trauma, man. It was able to kind of show fans, man, that, you know, our characters, man, that we've come to love here on The Walking Dead, they're going through something, man. They're going through something that no one can really understand, but it kind of pays a little homage, man, to soldiers, man, and I absolutely love that, man, being a veteran myself. They kind of put a little bit of emphasis on post-traumatic stress disorder, and that was amazing, man. Deal with your trauma. You're going to be able to get over it, but you have to deal with it first, man. That's the first step, man, into recovery, man. Rick, Carl, Michonne, man, they're back together. They're reunited. Michonne was tracking Carl and Rick the whole entire time. I thought that she was tracking someone else, man. It was just amazing because you were able to see Michonne's backstory, her origin story from comic book source. And it was just amazing, man. They showed you the katana, the power of the katana. They showed you Mike and Terry. The only variation that they changed is that Terry is the lover and not the husband. Not too bad, man. Carl, man, was able to eat 112 ounces of pudding in one episode, and that was just absolutely amazing. I think it was just funny, comic book relief, because it was a comic book portion in that scene also. Tonight's episode was all about the comic book, man. It's all about the comic book fans, and hopefully that draws, you know, Walking Dead fans that have been watching the show into the comic books. Go ahead and just check that out, man. Tonight, man, Carl is officially a man, so I guess from now on we won't have any more annoying scenes from Carl in the series. Hopefully that's a given, and I think that's pretty cool. Tonight, Carl did run into some problems, man. He was a little bit frustrated with Rick. Rick was in this almost like in a coma type state, man, until he woke up later on. And they had this moment where Rick, it didn't seem like Rick was going to wake up, and when he did wake up, he was making these walker sounds, and for a moment there, you just got terrified because you thought Rick was going to die, man. And Carl holds the gun towards Rick's face, man. He was going to shoot him, and then after that he said he can't, and then finally Rick said something. He identified himself as a human being rather than some freak show that's laying on the floor. It was actually pretty funny because he fell off the couch, he hit his head on the floor, and that really happened. That really happened, okay? He really did hit his head on the floor, and then after that he said, "Carl, don't go outside." And he's just hurting, man. I think his ribs are broken. I think I said that before, but I think his ribs are broken, man. One of the cool and I think amazing things of tonight's episode was the maggots in the brain after the gunshot, okay? Headshot to the head. Carl still is a great shooter, man. He's even a great shooter without the rifle. He's a great shooter with the 9mm and the Glock. He was able to make some headshots after a couple of little errors, you know, for walking backwards. I don't understand that. Don't walk backwards. It doesn't make sense. Stop walking backwards. Okay? Enough with that. That's one thing I want to just say. Let's go ahead and talk about this for a second. One thing that really frustrates me about this show is human beings that understand about the zombie apocalypse, any of that stuff, they're not going to walk backwards. But seeing how this is based on a comic book and not reality, they're going to have people walking backwards. And that's what Carl did. He walked backwards, and he ended up tripping into a zombie. Got a couple headshots off, and then after that we get to see maggots in the brain, okay? It takes these walkers to another level. A level that I did not anticipate. I thought that wasn't going to be allowed on television. But I guess, hey, they said, whatever, we're AMC and we're putting it on television. So maggots in the brains of all the walkers. They're not coming back. I think that tonight that proves that even if there is a cure out there, they can only cure the living. The dead are dead. They're no longer human beings, man. So I don't feel sorry for them anymore. Blast their brains out, okay? If you get bitten, shoot them in the face. Done. That's it. There is no talking about it. There's no more debating. It's over. You have maggots in your brain. You're dead. Moving on. We gotta talk real quick, man, about next week's episode without spoiling it, man. I just want to say, Sasha is gonna be in that episode. Daryl, Tyreese, and the girl that sings a lot. I keep on forgetting her name, man. But she was annoying like Carl, but she's in that episode. She was with Daryl. Whatever her name is, it's Maggie's sister, man. We get to see Maggie, we get to see Glenn, and it doesn't look good. Someone's gonna die. And let me just say this, man. Ben was not there. Ouch. Yeah, I know. Anyway, guys, that's time. We got to stop here. We're going to come back and start talking again about The Walking Dead. We're not done yet. We're going to keep going. And then also, The Walking Dead giveaway. Stay tuned.